Hi and welcome to this video, and today I'm gonna share my sketchbook tour. So this is gonna be a tour of my very first sketchbook. So this is an old sketchbook. I started it in the end of 2016 and used it for like almost the end of 2018. So I haven't worked on this for quite some while, but I just finished my second sketchbook, so I wanted to start with this one so I kind of can see a progress. Since this is my very first sketchbook, it's not that great. It's not that exciting. It doesn't have like my charisma or my characters or my style in it. It's just like a practice one. I never was one of those kids that had like an own sketchbook and drew a lot and started practicing, but mostly because I was very insecure. I didn't want to be the one that like drew and it would just be bad and people would judge me and stuff like that. So it took until like 2016 that I started to working on some art, trying to get better. And granted, I haven't worked that much since then. I do it like from time to time. Hopefully I'm improving, but I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. So hopefully you will take this sketchbook for what it is. It's my very first sketchbook ever in my whole life. But I want to start there and show you kind of the progress of what I did. And I also wanted to share some of the things I used, mainly to like show you what I used in this sketchbook and maybe what I will use in later sketchbook and such. Because I like working with different mediums. So the first things that I got are some Copic sketch markers. I got this super cheap in like a random craft store, and I saw on YouTube people working in the sketchbook using highlighters and fancy colors and such, so I want to do that. I have 4 in cool gray, and then I have some nice colors. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't buy these if they were for full price. I think I paid like $1 each or something like that to like brighten up my sketchbook and make it a bit more fun, which I think might not be important for some people, but I think it's nice to look back and see how you just played with the sketchbook. And to be honest, I haven't used these markers since I ended the sketchbook. Don't even know if they're still working or not, but hey, I used them. Also used, of course, normal eraser. Also had one of those like stretchy erasers. They are really nice. I prefer using them. Just some lead pencils. Probably used some other like graphite pencils in here. And used a few fine liners. These are the Unipin, I think they're called, fine line. This is my smallest one, 0.05, and the thickest one, 0.8. And I do like this. I have used them a lot when I started this and ever since. Basically because I got them in a set of like 6 and they worked, so I used them. They do take a bit time to dry, so you kind of have to be careful. Also tried a Micron in 01, worked good. Haven't really had that much difference with them. I think this one might dry faster than these ones, but I've used them both. Also had this Pigma MB Sakura brush pen, which I used. It was quite fun. Again, haven't used this one since I ended this sketchbook. Not sure if it works anymore, kind of need to try that out, but I really did enjoy it, and I think I paid like 3 or 4 euros for this one. Yellow roll in white. Not used this a lot in this book, but some. I think it's kind of one of those things a lot of people have and use. Also have this one. This is a paint pen, acrylic marker it says, and these were like Posca markers for me and I think most of the Swedish community, or yeah, I never saw any Posca pens anyway. So this is my local craft store, their own brand. It's decent. This color is decent. I have like one other color that's decent, and then I got like 6 marker and they are all garbage. So kind of wouldn't recommend this, but it was fun to try. Also have this watercolor quality paper pad, which I kind of don't agree with the quality part. It's not amazing. You can do fun, like tiny sketches. I wouldn't use, if you can see this picture here, this much water because it doesn't hold it. But it's quite nice to draw something or like sketch something with watercolor and then put it in here that I will show you what I've done. That I will show you that I did, maybe. Sorry if I'm a bit rambly, I'm kind of hyped up a bit. Anyway, this is my sketchbook. It's Kensen, 120 grams, 50 papers. Not sure if I used all of the 50 ones. And I think it was a good first sketchbook. I have not worked both front and back in this because I did use some graphite in the beginning, which kind of smeared, and then I used my marker, which bled through. So I will show you what I did. Hopefully I can do this in a good way because my camera stand is right here. So the first few pages are just figure drawing, and I just wrote the date and then kind of how long I draw. So these are 5-minute ones. Please don't judge me. As I said, I probably hadn't done figure drawing since I was in school. Here's a 10-minute one. Looking at now, I don't know how I spent 10 minutes on this one, but I did. Here's a few 5-minute ones. This was 8 minutes. And these poses, I think I just googled like pose generator and ended up at a website that use or like showed and you can like flip through. Here are some 2-minute ones. And then I just draw some fruits and some decorations, and I think this is where I started to realize it's smeared. You probably can't see it, and if I did this now, I'll probably use this page for sure, but then I was a bit of insecure, so I didn't use this page and I didn't use the one after this. Here I tried some eyes, so you can see here's my first ones, and then I kind of drew them like this. And I think I got a bit better if you like compared this one where I have no idea what I'm doing, don't know how to draw an eye, and these they look better at least. Not amazing, but better. And after that I draw some hands, and if you're wondering why all of these hands look chubby, it's because I drew my own hands and I have chubby little hands. And here I just drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is in the order that I drew them. So you can see my first one here and then the last ones over here. So a bit better. Again, here I'm just like looking at my hand, I have no idea what I'm doing, and then I'm like taking some time, hopefully improving. Same thing here, more hands, and again I like numbering things. So if you have drawn like 100 hands, this might not be something they care for doing, but for someone who's starting out, I thought this was actually very fun just to see the simple progress. And also now looking back at it, it's pretty fun. Here I try to do some heads, and I have never been one to draw like humans or figures. I didn't draw much when I was younger, but I just tried to understand how the head works and how like you place your eyes and such. And I think this, like if I look at this, I would say I'm like at the stage where people like starting to draw. This I could have done like in 2017 or like 2006. So yeah. And here again, just some figure drawings, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think they do look better than the first ones. I think I tried with some more like different poses. This is a page that I did for a drawing / painting I did. I draw this eye and I was very obsessed with it, so I just wanted to do a painting with it. So here I have some, I think it's called thumbnails. I'm just trying out the positions of the eyes and the colors. And here I'm just trying out some different color schemes. And here's where I used my watercolor. So I just drew a quick eye and then like decided which one I want to go with. Unfortunately, I don't think I have this painting, not at least here, so I can't really show you the like end result unless I find it on internet somehow. But yeah, and I really like these colors. This was really fun, and also as you can see, use some washi tape to pin some things down, and it's very fun to look at. Same thing here. I think this was also for a painting slash drawing that I wanted to do. Not sure. I think I did this, but I'm not sure how it ended up. Here I wanted to try to do a face. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I tried to do like the line thing and kind of positioning everything right. And doesn't look great. No, it doesn't. Second one, I did this one. And this I haven't drawn completely by myself, if you want to call it like that. I did trace, which I know some people consider like bad thing, but I think it's like if you just want to practice, I think it's a okay thing. So I just traced the face line and placed the line of the mouth and eyes and like the tip of the nose, and then I just went in and draw stuff. And you know, to each their own. I think it was nice to practice my lines and such. Here's a second one, same thing. I just traced the face shape and then placed the eyes. You can see this one looks a bit wonky, and the mouth. I do like the hair of this one though. Here I tried to draw my guinea pig. Not the best thing, but I drew it. Here I tried to use some of the white, and the white of the pen was much more yellow than the white of my paper, so it looks a bit weird, but it's there. Here, again, tried some faces, draw some eyes, and here is when the guinea pig craze starts. So you will see a few guinea pigs like this. These were my first ones, so they were quite unsure. Then I did this page where I do with my brush pen right here and fine liner, and then I did again small little watercolors. And these ones are actually from a photo of my guinea pigs. So all these three, these are my angel guinea pigs, and this one is my oldest right now. So I really like this page too. Here I tried some flowers, really didn't know what I was doing. Probably didn't have any inspiration because I didn't finish this page. Skulls. I think at least all people draw skulls. It's a cool thing. It's like semi-edgy and kind of easy to do, I think. You don't have to be like as personal to draw faces. So I just did some in pencil and then the brush pen again. Here is where I used my paint pen, and I remember this took forever drawing. You kind of can see all the streaks. So this is the paint pen, and this again is my brush pen. Here I tried to draw some dragons. Not so much to say about that. And here I think I did have some kind of block. I didn't know what to draw, so I just drew some squares and then filled out things that I saw throughout my day. So I did some fine liners, some brush, and just some pencils, and just called it just life. Again, tried some figure drawing. And this is probably one of my favorite pages. I saw a lot of people do these circles or square behind their sketching, and I think it looks great. I really like this one, this naked cat with all the little wrinkles, but it looks fun. Here is a fine line drawing I did. So I did fine line, and then I used my Copics for the edge, and you kind of can see a bit in the background, but otherwise there's just a lot of lines in here. So as you can see, some of these looks more like finished drawings. Not a lot of them, but you know, a few. Here I also saw, I think I saw a lot of people do like these motion things, so I just looked at a dance video and draw it out. So I used probably sketched it out first, and then used a brush pen, and then my Copic sketch. And then another portrait. Not as much depth in this one as the other ones. A bit more insecure, I think. But yeah. Again, one of my favorite pages because it's guinea pigs. And these are all guinea pigs. If you don't know what it is, it's like naked cats, but guinea pigs. So they are naked guinea pigs, which are adorable. Get all the lines. Some of them have little furs on their nose, which are adorable. And yeah. yeah, random quick drawing of some pandas. I don't know what he's doing. He's being super silly. Here I tried to draw like some clothes. You can see I did not want to draw the faces. So here's the first one. You can see he's kind of stiff. And then I did this one, or then I did this one, and then this one. And this one is much looser. I think it looks nicer. Here is a drawing of Stockholm. Probably from a picture, but still. Tried to draw some feet. These are probably from pictures because I don't like looking at my face for this. And some hands. These are probably not mine either. You can see they're a bit more slender than mine. And again, just use some Copics to fill it out and just make it pop a bit more. Whoops. And here I want to do some more clothes. So here I used a little of the jelly roll pen to do some highlights, some washi tape. Here I did another mini drawing with some brush pen and then some Copics. Same here, just the landscape. Here is a sad looking Studio Ghibli page. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Here I did some noses and some ears. Just followed these little arrows. Arrows? That's what they're called? Like this of the way the shape went. I can't talk, sorry. And you can fill it out. Looked fun. Put some washi tape down. Here, let's do like this. Was again like a concept drawing. I wanted to do a painting with this figure, Evil Angel, which is a, I think, Breaking Benjamin song that I want to do. Never did this because I couldn't get it right. But it's there. Here I did some guinea pigs and like a little comic, and it said sometimes, and the guinea pigs are like basically laying next to each other and laying on each other and under each other, and other times it's just like this guinea pig and then the other guinea pig like far away makes a noise, and then the first guinea pig go crazy, which, you know, true life. Tried some concepts or thumbnails for a dragon painting that I never did. And here I tried to do like some loose clothes thing. Didn't turn out great, but it's here. Here I tried to draw some faces and just some small things. Yeah, it's here. I think this is a watercolor pencil that I used because I didn't have any color pencils. Again, some poses and some more poses, and I think these are much nicer than the ones I did in the beginning. Really like the sitting pose. This one is nice. Also have a bit of shading. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's my first sketchbook ever. I hope you liked this video. I'll probably make another one for my newly finished one. I bet this was a bit longer video where I ramble a lot, but I hope you don't mind. I also have a playlist for my sketchbook that I've been working on this year, so if you want to see some closer drawings on that, I will leave a link below. If you do enjoy this video, please like it, and if you want to see more of my videos and content, feel free to subscribe or visit me on Instagram. Thanks, bye!